What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, guys, Mediocre Tutorials is a very nice guy. He's a very great colleague of mine. I sent him a WhatsApp message yesterday, and I said that I was going to send a video or create a video about how he got revenge on just Purdy things. He didn't have time to respond. I know that he's busy, but I want to talk about the young man in some positive ways. First of all, nobody is perfect, but he's what I would consider one of the bright points in YouTube. He's an awesome creator. He is a very intelligent man. He's a humble man. Okay, he's does way better than me on the platform, but he's such a class act. I was able to talk to his father before his father passed, I think maybe in 2020. And I told his dad, I said, you know what, I really thank you for making a young man like this, where other young black men could have a model. We don't agree on everything, and certainly we don't agree on many things, possibly. But the thing is, he's a class act. He's the kind of person that if he doesn't like you, he has enough decorum not to come on to the platform and say mean and hateful things towards you. He won't do it, no matter how many times you've done it to him. Now, remember, he had a cancer scare. I don't want to play his video. He had to go into surgery. This was around 2020 or 2021. I forgot what year it was. And him and Just Purdy Things did a collaboration. But again, after the collaboration, you can remember she had the interview with Nick Fuentes that offended blacks. I'm gonna play the clip that he made about her that day and come back.
I wish you luck, and
I don't.
Wow.
I really don't. I don't wish luck to racists.
Oh, I'm not racist.
Yes you are. Yes you are, Nick.
Yeah, I am a little bit racist.
And the Italians, we do not claim you.
Oh, hey, the Italians don't claim you. You're the one dating a black guy.
I'm not going to beat around the bush for this conversation, and I'm going to get straight to the point. Pearl, you f***ed up. You knowingly invited a white supremacist and a self-proclaimed racist onto a platform which is primarily supported by, at least initially, and produced by black people.
Now, again, I know personally, he called the lady and told her, listen, Pearl, I'm going to make this video about you. She was okay with it. He made the video about her. He distanced himself from her. She went on a tirade against this guy for months. When she made the mistake, initially she apologized for what she did. Then these conservatives, they talked her into not apologizing. She then doubled down. She came after this guy and then said something very cruel. Her and this struggle guy who is making fun of the cancer thing, said that the guy had one testicle and everything like that. And he handled that in stride. The guy just kept on living. The guy loses his father, all right? Loses his father and takes some time off, comes back on the platform. This is in the last 24 months. The guy never makes any kind of incredulous video about her. Doesn't take his own personal issues out on somebody being silly like this. And even when she gets demonetized, he makes a nice video. I won't even go into the video in which he talked about it, but go and check it out. It's the last video he just posted. Let me tell you something about being a class act. And I'm learning from others. I had to learn this, guys. People in life are going to say all kind of things about you, especially when you're successful, especially when you're doing well. But here's something that MTR understood and why he couldn't come at her very nasty. I'm going to tell you exactly one of the reasons why. Number one, he's a class act. He wouldn't do it. But number two, she's a woman. Not only a woman, a white woman. There's no way to explain how a black man like him could clap back at a white woman like that. And he has a channel that doesn't just cater to blacks. It caters to a lot of guys of different races. And I'm going to tell you exactly what would have happened. Now, for me, in the pro-black sector, in the black sector, I could say something back to her. It's fine, right? But I'm going to tell you, they would have made him out to look like a victim, some of those same people. And as a black man, when somebody is doing something to you, even if it's a woman that's white and they're in the wrong, I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of times you can't even say anything. But you know one thing you gotta always remember, and MTR and Kevin has taught us this. You don't need to argue with them. They will ruin their own life. The old folk in the church just say, hold your peace, let the Lord fight your battle, okay? And what I've seen here is somebody like her, as much as accountability that she was talking about, it seems like she didn't understand it. Like, you know, that's one thing about people on the platform. They talk one thing and don't understand what they're talking about, and they can't comprehend it, and then they make mistakes for themselves. But what you saw here, especially from him, was he allowed her to go ahead on and just ruin her own self. That's the same thing Auburn Preach did to Fresh and Fit. Just let them ruin their own self. You don't even have to do anything. Let them destroy their own self. You don't have to get in the mud with everybody. On YouTube, I used to want to get in the mud with all my enemies, you know, all the time. People I didn't know. I had one big beef that lasted for years. Won't even mention who that person was, okay? I just continued on doing what I was doing. Look at Cynthia G. Look at all that hate and animosity against black men, forgetting that, you know what? You're the problem. You're the issue. You wanted clout. You wanted attention for the wrong thing. Now it's your issue. Now look at you. Look at you. Look at you. And as men, I found out from this, as I'm 42, a lot of the things that we complain about with women, it's better off just letting them just do whatever they're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you right now. You wanna be happy, guys? You wanna live a nice life, guys? Here's the red pill. I think I found what it is. Leave them alone. The ones that you don't wanna be, leave them alone. Get as far away from the people in your life that you don't like and go somewhere else. Leave them alone, all right? Get them out of there, man. You know, a lot of guys are just struggling themselves and all of that. Do you know, like, trying to get them to change? Do you know what direction that some people are going? They're going to ruin their own self. Look at Cynthia G. All that knowledge she had and ruined her own opportunity. Just pretty things. No accountability. Ruin her own self. All you got to do is to get out of the way and don't be on the same train they are going. Because some of you guys are arguing with these same ladies you say you don't want just so you can end up in the same direction they're going in. Let them lead themselves there. Get you somebody else who wants to be on your program. You don't have to waste your time disrespecting people. I used to sometimes do that. Go back and forth. I was an incident. I was on TikTok. This one lady was just being real disrespectful, man. I ended up, you know, she was cursing me out. I ended up calling her out her name. You know, we were kind of going back and forth. And I thought about it. I'm like, you know, I should just hopped off. I didn't have to feel like I was running from her. Let me just hop off of this thing. Let her have her win. She's probably going to be broke anyway. Weaving and sailing. She's going to be terrible. What do I need to do to talk to her? Like somebody like myself, I could just let her say whatever she wants to say. We don't have time to be dealing with them. Look at what Kevin, ignore them. If more men just ignored them, they would just go away. Go away. Okay, look, you're a feminist? I think that's great. I think that's perfectly great. We could talk about them, you know, with each other. The city girl mayor, all that kind of stuff. That's fine. We could talk about it as men together. But when we see them, we go the opposite way. You don't want me? That is great. I think have a great day. Go be rich. Not worry about them. Find you someone that you want. Life is good. It is so easy to just block people. You ain't got to deal with them, bro. Let them go. No energy given. Look at where they lead themselves. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Pretty far, you just heard the bell. We're out.